right? Because one of the big, big, beautiful, amazing, magical moments that I have had were with my ancestors, with the ones that actually do not have a big voice in, within my family anymore. Because here's a multicultural part, that because I have Chinese ancestors, but most of them do not remember anymore the magical part, or were never very connected because they grew up more, in a Christian Ecuador, because, that's from my Ecuadorian side. But through my shamanic work, I was able to connect with the grandmother of my grandmother, one of my ancestors, that is always has been. Ever since I started my shamanic journey, she has been there, and she has been there a lot. 8 years ago, I remember that I had told my friend, one of my dear friends who I was visiting in Mexico, hey, if we can, and if you guys have a Chinatown, I would love to get to know that one. And he was like, oh yeah, we're doing it. I don't know what day. Let's go. That's a good day to go there, and we'll do the city center, and then you'll see Chinatown as well. And so we decide to go, and somehow Spirit decides to do that on the day that the entrance of Chinatown is being celebrated. And I didn't even notice. Ever since then, I never had New Year's, Chinese New Year's in my head. Like I have had celebrated it, before in the corporate world, because we had some, work with Chinese people. And so I knew that's there. It exists, right? And of course, learning a little bit more about my ancestry, I learned a little bit about it, but not so much into depth. But I arrived there, and suddenly we see a celebration of Chinese New Year's, with the dragons dancing. And I'm like, oh my God, that's so beautiful. But you could think that was coincidence, that on that day that happened, right? A year later, I'm traveling in Hawaii with my wonderful Lani there. And I don't know, for whatever reason, she decides, hey, I need to go to Walmart. I need to do a Walmart run. Let's go there. Chinese music. And and then we start seeing them dancing dragons in front of the entrance. And the first thing Kumu does, she turns around, she looks at me, that's your ancestors talking, sending you a greeting. And for me, that was like, dude, what was happening? Again, it's Chinese New Year. And I'm standing there. The owner of that Walmart is a Chinese person that was celebrating and bringing in the blessings, for that space. And he even had the dragon people dance through the Walmart, which I find amazing that they do that they're allowed to, live that spirituality and bless their business with that energy, right?